Good morning, Eagle Nation. Thanks for tuning in to the broadcast today on WRMS. I'm your host, TJ Rafino.
And I'm your co-host, Jaylee Amy. Today is Friday, October 20th, 2017.
First, we go to breaking news. School calendar. Next week is Spirit Week. Please participate.
Thursday, October 26th, the Candyman fundraiser ends.
The fall fundraiser is coming to an end. Please make sure you do the following before turning in your order. 1. Fill out the information on the collection form. Collect the money when you take the orders. All checks should be made out to Rosewood Middle School. Place all copies of the order form in your collection envelope along with the money for the orders. If you are using the family plan, make sure to include the family plan form. Important changes. The due date from turning in the fall fundraiser orders and money have changed from October 27th to October 26th. October 27th is a teacher workday and students are not here that day. If you're absent on October 26th, please turn in your order form on Monday, October 30th. November 3rd, report cards come out.
October 31st is the Makeup Picture Day.
Announcements from staff and students. No news next Friday due to teacher workday. Next broadcast is Friday, November 3rd. That's all we have for breaking news.
Now let's turn it over to our weather anchor for the weekend forecast.
Happy Friday to you all. I'm your weather anchor, Zana Noir. Let's take a look at our weekend weather forecast. For today's forecast, it will be sunny and a little warmer to finish the week, as highs range in the upper 70s to near 80s. And for tonight's forecast, it will be clear and cool with lows in the lower 50s. For your Saturday forecast, mostly sunny to partly cloudy as we kick off the weekend, and a bit on the warm side of normal. Highs in the upper 70s, and Saturday's nightly forecast will be partly cloudy and not quite as cool with lows in the mid-50s. Sunday's forecast will be a mix of fair weather clouds and sunshine to finish the weekend. Highs again in the upper 70s, and the nightly forecast will be partly cloudy and lows in the upper 50s to lower 60s. Temperatures will be decreasing as our next cold front moves in. And for your back-to-school Monday forecast, it will be mostly cloudy with skies with a small chance of showers or storms, especially in the afternoon. Highs in the upper 70s to around 80. This is your weather anchor, Zana Noir, reporting from Rosewood Middle School. Back to you.
Thank you for that update on this weekend's weather.
Now let's turn it over to our sports anchor to see what's happening with sports at Rosewood Middle School.
Hello to all you sports fans out there. I'm your sports anchor, Benjamin Peacock. Let's take a look at what's happening in the Rosewood Middle School Athletics Department. Game results for this week. Tuesday, October 17th, there was a home football game versus Mount Olive. They won 22-8. Thursday, October 19th, there was a home volleyball game versus Dillard. They won 3-0. Upcoming games. Monday, October 23rd, there's an away volleyball and soccer game at Lane School of Engineering. Wednesday, October 25th, there's a home football game versus Eastern Lane. Thursday, October 26th, there's a home volleyball and soccer game versus Grantham. Let's go support our teams with Eagle Pride. This is your sports anchor, Benjamin Peacock, reporting from Rosewood Middle School. Back to you.
Thank you for that sports update.
Now please welcome our school counselor and Mrs. Rentz and the SOAR team to our show.
Good morning, Rosewood. It's Friday, my favorite day, and I'm here with my two SOAR team members, and we're going to have some special guests with the SOAR team as well this morning. As you know, this month, October, the Let's Talk character trait for this month is respect, and we do have some 4 R's this morning that we're going to visit. We're going to talk about being responsible and respectful, doing the right thing, and respecting yourself. So we're going to start with Aneza, and she's going to start out with the first one.
Be responsible and respectful.
By the time we are in middle school, there is an expectation for students to realize that we are responsible for our own life and the choices we make. It shows our parents, teachers, and others that you are maturing and can handle more freedom. Here are 6 ways to be a responsible and respectful person. Take care of your own affairs, follow through on commitments, answer for your own actions, be trustworthy, don't procrastinate or make excuses, and always use your head.
Those are some great tips. Number 2, Chloe's going to share what it is to do the right thing.
Choose to do the right thing. Some decisions are easy to make. Others are more complicated. It's a choice between right and wrong. You do not need to weigh the pros and cons. Choosing to do the right thing is an act of self-respect and responsible decision-making. Here are some guidelines for deciding what's right. What do my heart and conscience tell me? Could it hurt anyone, including me? Is it fair? How would I feel if somebody did it to me? How will I feel about myself later? If I do it, what would adults I respect say about it?
Very good. And Chloe's voice is getting funny. When you're on live TV, sometimes that happens, and that's okay. So again, ask you, what is your conscience saying to you? Usually you know when you're not doing the right thing. Number 3 is respecting yourself. Learning to respect ourselves helps us to make good choices. Good self-respect will help you in every aspect of your life, including your social life and your personal lives. And it will make it much easier as you go through tough times in life. And here are some things that will definitely, almost guarantee, to help you gain self-respect for yourself. And the first thing is taking personal responsibility for your actions, even when it's difficult and you know there's going to be consequences. And I've dealt with some students this week with administration, and they made some bad choices. But I was proud of them because they accepted those bad choices, they accepted the consequence for those choices, and then you move on, turn the page. The next day is a new day. That's how we learn. Always be true to yourself and your highest values. That's a hard thing to do in middle school and even at my age, because we care about what our peers think. But remember that you need to be true to who you are and what you believe. Respect others, the golden rule, and treat them the way you want to be treated. And this is hard because people will annoy you. They will say things and do things that you don't agree with or may get on your nerves. But again, think before you speak. Set goals and work to achieve those goals, and even push through those difficult times, and you'll learn to respect yourself because you've been able to push through things that maybe didn't come easy for you. And say no to negative pressures. We're going to talk a lot about that the next time we're on the news and through our morning announcement with the Red Ribbon Week drug issues. And then the last ones, don't let other people make choices for you. It's real important. It's easy to let someone else make those choices, but stand strong. Now we're going to look at our, of course, every Friday we do our Soaring High at RMS and our Good Deeds Board, and we're going to recognize students for good character and who had helpful acts or exhibited kindness to each other and staff. Thank you, staff, for continuing to submit names, and thank you, students, for continuing to make good decisions. We had some central office people here this past week, and they were looking at the SOAR board. It's actually, if you don't know where it's at, it's right across from the media center near the computer lab, and your names are posted there. They remain there for the first semester, and your name goes in the Good Deeds Board, and we'll have a drawing the next time we're here. So we're going to go ahead and recognize the students for this week.
Tristan Green from Miss Cottle, holding the door for other students and a parent, being a gentleman. Landon Tyndall, Akari Johnson, Aaron Ingram, Aiden Peacock, all from Miss Robinson. Congratulations. Nyana Smith from Miss Fitzpatrick, helping student. Jordan Payne, congratulations. Jada Garcia, always assisting anyone in need. Isaac Hine Young from Miss Edwards, student ambassador.
Davis Albert, Miss Edwards, student ambassador. Marissa Miracle, student ambassador. Alexa Tinjaro, student ambassador. Jordan Payne, student ambassador. Carson Crane, student ambassador. Ayana Deloach,
Mr. Hood for trying to set a good example for her classmates in the second period.
We had a lot of new students. As you can see, all the student ambassadors, welcome to Rosewood Middle School. I hope all of us are making them feel welcome. I also want to say thank you to Ms. Siddick for submitting Jaden's name. And we have just a couple more. We had Molly Cooper. She was also a student ambassador. Adrian Grice from Ms. Raines, and Ian Price. All had somebody submit your name this week. Congratulations. Okay, next I have some special guests that are going to be joining behind us. And while they're coming, if they can just scoot through real quick. Next week is Red Ribbon Week, and I want to do a shout out to Mr. Appel because he teases me. I have a hard time saying Red Ribbon Week. I usually say Red Ribbon Week, and he makes fun of that. But it's also Spirit Week, so we have a lot of things coming up. And the students behind me are going to talk to you a little bit about each day. But what I want to say to the staff is this is only fun and show spirit if you really take advantage and get involved. So we're asking all students and staff to be involved with Red Ribbon Week. We're going to do a homeroom count, and I'm going to be sending that out to teachers. Every person in your homeroom that participates and dresses up for Spirit Week will get a point. If your teacher, so talk to your teachers, if your teachers will participate, your classroom will get 10 points. But what we're looking at is having some competition between grade levels, and we're going to have a spirit stick, and we're actually going to have a pep rally. And I've had so many people ask me about the pep rally. It will not be next week. We're going to have a student committee working with staff, and we're going to let you know about that later next week when that will take place. But it's going to be fun, and then we're going to recognize and do some fun things during our pep rally. But I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Zaina. She's and my crew back here, and they're going to actually talk to you about next week.
Monday is hat day. To put a cap on drugs. You can wear big hats, little hats, crazy hats, funny hats, anything you want. Just wear a hat.
On Tuesday will be Wacky Tacky Day. It is tacky to go through life impaired. So dress crazy, make it funny.
And do your wacky tacky hair, wacky tacky clothes. Roll out of bed that day. You don't have to get all dressed up, but you have to be in dress code. Let me reinforce that. Okay, who's doing Wednesday?
On Wednesday will be Historical Figure Day. Make drugs historical. This can be anything historical, and it can also be like a pop star from the past or anyone from the past.
And let's make sure we read that the theme yet. Make drugs history, not historical. We want to make drugs history. And like she said, it could be a historical person. It could be someone from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. It could be a famous pop star. It doesn't have to be someone, that's when you think of history. So we appreciate that. Okay, who's doing Thursday?
Thursday is Celebrate America Day. Show that you are proud to be an American by wearing red, white, blue, and your red ribbons. We're going all out Thursday because there's no school Friday, and I know all y'all got red, white, and blue, so go all out.
Very good, John. And everything that's happening in our country, we want to show that we have pride, and I think that's going to be a fun day, so we're looking forward to that. Also, we have substance abuse prevention. We've had Ms. Cottle that's been helping me with that, and she's posted up our big red ribbon. Your teachers have already gone over the drug prevention pledges, and your students have signed those. You're working on your essays. And Beta Club students on our last day, the red, white, and blue day, will be in the cafeteria. We'll be wearing our red ribbons that day. And if you sign the pledge, there'll be some little incentives that you'll get as you come through the lunch line, or coming into the lunch cafeteria. So we hope you have a great weekend. We're looking forward to Spirit Week. And we just want to make it a fun place to be at Rosewood Middle School. So we're going back to you guys.
Thank you for sharing.
Now please join us as we sing the Rosewood School song.
You're a grand old school, you're a high-spirit school, and forever in love may we stand. You're the emblem of the things we love, the greatest of all that we know. Every heart beats bold for the purple and gold, and there's never a doubt shout or fall. And all classmates are never forgot. Keep your eyes on that Rosewood School.
That concludes today's podcast. Please be sure to tune in next Friday for our next episode.
And from all of us here at WRMS,
Let the eagles soar.